Oh, that's not working like it did before. I will also note, in case you do watch, that I only have certain hours in my day that I can actually play due to having my child, and also I have other things I usually have to do in the afternoon, so that's why I'm not typically, come on guys, not gonna be able to play in the afternoon. So if you are watching and you notice that there isn't a video for what you need next, don't just be patient. It will be up within a day or two. It just all depends on how quickly I get it recorded and posted and all that. Okay, let's see. There it is. Let's get you all out of the way. Oh, they're going that way. Okay, well. Not you, Red. I see you. Okay. This part always typically makes me very nervous, but I know it's easy to figure out. It's just, I have a lot of anxieties with these types of games. Because I can't remember if they die or not, if they happen to not get out fast enough. I'm pretty sure they do. Yeah, let's see. And my question has been answered. Oh, oops. Probably should have opened that. That's okay. I suppose we don't need it, it just makes them go out of the way. Put you all away for just a moment. And then we'll worry about getting all the other pieces. And yes, I may occasionally talk to myself as though the Pikmin can actually hear me. That's just something I notice that I do when I'm playing games sometimes. I'm going to try not to do it as much, but just know at times I may not be able to help myself. Just really killed some time while they come and bring the stuff. That wasn't what I wanted, but alright. I'll just put you away for a minute. Oops. Let's go have you guys get your blue thingy. Ugh. I hate when they do this type of thing right here. Like, why? Why do you do this to me? Just go where you're supposed to. Put them back while I focus on these flowers real quickly. It's gonna be the red one. Now, mind you, you don't have to do this where you make them specific colors. That's just the OCD in me that wants it to be that way. And that's why I do it that way. But yeah. I'll put these guys to the side for just a moment. Okay, I'm not sure how that happened. I'm gonna get the big ones before it gets too close to sunset here. Looks like I won't be getting the rest of those little pellets, but that's alright. Because I don't really want to have to come back and waste a day just getting the Pikmin that roam loose. Looks like I might have to anyway though. I can come back another day when I'm more caught up. Yep, I will be having to come back and collect all of them, but I'll do it on another day after I get some more parts. Because your main goal here is you're going to want to try and get as many parts as humanly possible, to where you're at least... I like to make myself 4 or 5 days ahead, but as long as you're about 3 days ahead, usually you can get the boss within the 30 days. You just don't want to catch yourself going to the last world on day 29. You could, hypothetically, because you could get all the gates opened on the last world and get to the boss on day 29, but that would mean that you would absolutely positively have to kill the boss on day 30 and have enough time to retrieve the part to the ship. And in my past experiences, I've never been able to kill the boss and get the part in the same day. That's just, I don't know why. I've seen people do it. I personally have never been able to. If you can, cool, knock yourself out. I just know from the experience that I like to get myself a few days ahead with the ship pieces. And like right now I'm only 2 days ahead, so ideally I want to get myself another day or two ahead. So once I do that, I will go back and get those guys, because ultimately you can always make more elsewhere. So now I'm rambling, but I'm just making the point that being ahead is a good thing in this game because of the fact of you want to have those extra days just in case. Excuse me. Day 8 on this video. Now, I will need just a moment to look at the map and figure out what parts are left because I can't remember. It was that one. Just those 3. Oh, wait, 4. That's right. My apologies, I did forget about that one. I am going to open up this gate, though, first to get to part number 1 of the 4, since that one will most likely be the easiest. I do know that... Well, and then there's another one over here, past that wood bridge that'll be pretty easy to get to once these guys are killed and the bridge is opened and yada yada yada, but The other two are going to be a little bit more difficult as one of them has a spider that shoots meteors towards your direction, if I'm remembering correctly. And then the other one, you have to attack the snagrets, which is a bird, for those who don't know, and it comes out of the ground. And let me tell you, it is some tedious work, for sure. Okay, this is gonna be probably kind of difficult. I didn't bring enough guys for this. I don't remember how far I gotta run. You all need to say. Am I really not far enough? This guy literally made me go in the water, y'all. Like, what the hell is that shit? And then I got this one guy on this side. Oh my good lord. Alright, well, we're not now. I'm sure there's a less tedious way to do this, but I, in my current moment, feel that this is the safest and easiest way, being that I didn't bring enough guys with me. I think I brought enough for the part, but that's about it. I don't even know if I did that, to be honest with y'all. Oh, you're still awake. Oh, oops. And, yep, suicide. That's what I call that when I call them and they just refuse to come. They chose that for themselves. Yeah, I call it a suicide when they do that just because, in my eyes, I whistled. If they didn't come, you know, that's on them. And people, you know, normal people would say, well, maybe you just didn't actually whistle them, even though you think you did. But in my eyes, that's not how it happened at all. So, I mean, see it how you will. Man, you're almost dead. Come on. Wasn't wanting it to take this much time out of the day to kill him, but I suppose it's gonna have to since I didn't bring myself enough guys. I honestly forgot he was here. Okay, come on, man. Oh gosh, dude, come on. You're the last one. Thank you. Where'd he go? Oh, he's about to go back to sleep. Thankfully, he's almost dead now, so I should be able to knock him out. Okay. Let's see, how many did I not bring enough? I had enough, but the one that killed himself, now I gotta go get more. Okay. And then I'm going to have them open up the gate over there to get part number 2, where that way at least I'll get myself another day ahead, if nothing else. Because as long as you get 2 ship parts at a time, you can get yourself a day ahead for each extra part. I would like to get more, but I don't know that I'm going to be able to. Since I know there is another fence, maybe 2, by the spider, which is going to be my next target after these 2 pieces, due to the fact that that spider, while he is somewhat more difficult, he's going to be, in my opinion, less difficult than the Snagrets. Just because I'm not very good with the Snagrets myself, with the whole watching for where they come out of the ground. In the second game I am, but if they do the same thing in this one that they do in the second one, then I should be able to pull it off pretty easily. It all just depends on, honestly, just pure luck for me to be able to determine if... I'm trying to figure out, I don't want to do 100. Okay. But... because in the second game, the Snagrets do have a strategy where every 4th or 5th time they come out, they don't completely burrow out of the ground. They start to burrow and they get kind of stuck, and that's when you ideally want to attack them. Well, in this one, I'm not sure if that's completely how it works. I can't remember, but we're gonna find out as we go. Alright guys, maybe I'm stupid for bringing 80, but we'll see. That's something we will learn today. Oh, don't you dare. That is one thing I'm very happy that ended in the second game. In the first game, if you don't kill the babies quick enough, they do cry for the mom. Which you would think isn't a big deal, but sometimes it is if you're not able to get away from them fast enough. That can result in quite a struggle. Oops. Sorry, not sorry, guys. I was more just focused on getting him killed. I wish I could say I do this with no deaths, but I never have. Never will. I've gotten better about it since being a younger kid. But I also just, you know, I'm too impatient to do it the strategic way to where nobody gets killed. Oh yes, there is 2 gates, so I was correct. And actually, once I open both gates, I will be taking some yellow and red, or probably just yellow, to the spider. It's hard to say what I'm gonna do, just because I know the yellow can jump higher, so they're more likely to get inside the spider's hole, I guess we'll call it. There it is, chilling on the other side. I don't even know if it's a spider. I call it a spider, but it's probably more like beetle. Excuse me. I'm getting over a cold. So you'll hear a lot of like sniffling and coughing and ugly noises, and I do apologize for that. And yes, there is a little bit more commentary in this one than there usually is, just because there's a lot going on in this clip. So I'm just trying to kind of explain it as I go for y'all, just to make it a little bit easier. And you know what, I just realized I didn't even open the other one to get that second part, but at least I opened the gates for the third one, so what I'll do is I'll go back, get part 2, and we'll come back to this if we happen to have time. I didn't mean to do it in this order, I got sidetracked. Oops. My bad. Did not mean to do that. My finger slipped. Okay. Figure I might as well make me some more blue since I'm definitely behind on them. Of course, if they would grab what they're supposed to, it would work out a lot better. I am actually going to leave these guys unattended for just a moment. Just long enough to get some more of these guys put away before it gets too full. Because I see it getting there already. I don't think we're gonna have time to get part 3 in this clip, so it'll be in the next clip. So, but I will be able to hopefully get the second one here if I can get these to stop growing. Let's get what we have away first, guys. Goddamn. I'm gonna have one straggler because I think I only had 34 over there. I want to have, because I don't remember how big the piece is. I don't think it even needs 30. I think it needs probably like 15 to 20, but I can't remember, so I'd rather just play it safe. And it sounds like they did just open it up. Oh, maybe I got more than that. It's Ryan. Oh, 35, alright. Oh, shoot. I may have screwed this up for myself and made it so I won't be able to get this second part in time, but if nothing else, the gate will be open and then I can just quickly come retrieve it and then get the other part, and that'll help me get caught up. I'm really hoping I'll get this gate in time. I don't think I'm going to be able to. At least I'll have half of it. That's what I get for not thinking. But it's okay. Whenever they're working like this, I always wait till about 4 or 3 to call them. You don't have to do that right when it gets to 10. If you want to call them, knock yourself out. There's nothing better than being safe about it, but I've just played enough times that I know that I typically can call all of them within that amount of time frame. No. Oh, that was good timing. I got last guy in the last second. Also, if you are watching, I appreciate it very greatly, as I'm not expecting to get a lot of views from the start with these walkthroughs. I've seen other people post these exact same games with walkthroughs and get several views, some up in the millions, but I personally do not have, I mean, if I get that many, that would be great, but I'm not picky, but I do appreciate those of you that are taking the time, oh, that's awkward, to, you know, play the game. Thank you.